You might have a candle company, a small electronic device. Maybe you have a skincare line, or you make artisan chocolates. You might have a supplement line or CBD tincture. Maybe you just want to wrap up some products and make it into a cool gift. Present it in better packaging. How do we do this? How do we present our products in better packaging? Now, you're in a competitive category, right? Your customers have choices. So as much as your product truly is different, what are the ways that you're communicating that difference, and how are you doing it through packaging? So here are a couple of boxes that the process team, well, a few boxes that the process team designed and manufactured for 𝐲𝐶 Jewelry Company. And I'm gonna illustrate how they, and really more importantly, how you can separate your brand from its competitors using this case study with this high-end jewelry packaging. But in really any industry is applicable here. So no matter what type of industry you are in or what you're trying to package, I want you to answer a couple simple questions in your mind, okay? What have your competitors done in the past with their packaging? And what are they currently doing? It really does start with those two simple questions because, right? What is everyone else doing? And what has already been done? So that really is that first step in making yourself better than your competitors and answering those questions. And also asking yourself, do you want to be better? Or do you just want to have something standard, right? If you want something standard, this video is not for you. So 𝐲𝐶 really asked themselves those questions. And this is where the process team actually came in. We sat down with 𝐲𝐶 to redefine the packaging experience, to create a different feel, a new layer, like a new texture, right? And when we look at jewelry packaging or any packaging, like you think about the standard box in your industry, right? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Like this is a traditional box in jewelry, right? It's open, it pops open just like this, right? I've got some cufflinks in here. This is another brand, right? This is rounded corners. We have felt on the exterior and then kind of a felt pad on the interior. This is really what most of us expect with jewelry. This is common. And when I say common, it's standard, it's normal. There's nothing special about it, right? But let's be honest, guys. Your brand is different. It's special. Does your packaging communicate that you aren't just any old product, right? How different are you gonna be with your packaging presentation? So not only do we have this unboxing experience, I'm gonna do this medium one right here that is, it's different, right? It's actually layered. We have these different layers in here. We've went and designed this really premium hardwood that has these nice sharp edges as compared to a lot of round edges out there. The process team, it took quite a bit of time and thought to ensure that this design, it was designed and manufactured correctly. So we've got a little bracelet inside here, a premium interior. And when you make a nice box like this, you don't want to just throw it in a standard shipper box, right? So we've created this outer box that's this really nice textured paper, premium fill. The other material that we wanted to use was, when presenting this, was like a premium leather, but also wanted to be more responsible with manufacturing practices. So we've actually designed this with a premium vegan leather on this box. So it's much more ethical when you sustainably sourcing this design, really elevating this entire presentation, building something that's really timeless. This is about packaging, but really it's about valuing your brand, your space, your customers, your product. But at the end of the day, what does all this equate to, right? Does this make sense? Like if you choose to do something like this for your brand, what does this mean? Well, I want you to think about your customer journey a bit different, right? Like 𝐲𝐶, they're not just a typical jewelry company. They're different in so many ways. And they wanted to communicate this to their customers. They have to make their brand impression, and a brand impression is made through touch points, right? With textures, materials, and how they interact with the unboxing experience each and every time they use it, or that first impression when they use it. So whether that be a high-end piece of jewelry or your product, that you want to create a positive impression that assists in maybe even better Amazon reviews, right? So for us to be behind the scenes on these decisions of these major brands, we've seen the numbers, and we talk about that a lot on the channel. We really does impact the business. We've seen this so many times. And I really want to drive this point home to have you guys realize, like, a company like 𝐲𝐶 isn't doing this for fun. Like, this really has to, Apple is not doing this for fun. This has to drive elevated view of the business and the brand, and it has to increase the numbers has to bring in more business, because they would not continue to do this if this didn't work. They would not do this, invest in this over time, and they've done this for years, right? So as always here on Process Minted, we share with you the cost and materials of some of your favorite packaging. So click the link above to check out some of those other videos and subscribe. But let's break down this box so you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at as far as like the cost go if you wanted to manufacture something similar, right? So the inner box is made from, we'll do the leather one, this vegan leather exterior, as I mentioned before. We've actually wrapped the leather in an MDF wood. It has like this really nice kind of grain. I don't know if you can tell the texture there. So each one kind of feels a little bit different. The logo treatment right here is known as a blind stamping. Really wanted to be subtle, not have any words on there. Again, like the outer box is meant to protect it rather than go with that cheap or like a cardboard or a corrugated. They wanted to have this really nice premium outer box. So this is actually just a textured paper that's meant to feel more artisanal than anything. The only effect that we have on here is a clear pearlized stamp technique that we've done there. So cost on this packaging, on the vegan leather, depending on the size, you're gonna run $3 to $8 on that box. And these smaller, these white boxes are gonna be 75 cents up to about $3 to manufacture those. So in summary, I want you guys to take a look at your packaging and first ask yourself, is this the way it's always been done? Or is this the way every other competitor is doing it right now? If you truly believe your product is different and deserves more, and really, if you want to separate it, right? How do you communicate that separation of your product through your packaging, through your unboxing, through this layering experience with a blend of the right materials and the right printing techniques and design? Now, if you want us to look at your current packaging, materials, where you're sourcing your packaging from, definitely give us a call. We are Process. We have teams in the United States and in Asia. We'd be happy to chat and take a look at what you're currently doing right now. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.